Whenever.
Welcome to the Glory vs. Failure podcast. It's the girl, ReneMya. Follow me on Instagram, rpops. I'm here with...
Your boy Taj is in the building as always. What's good?
It's your boy, Pat Easy, a.k.a. Easy Like Sunday Mornings, a.k.a. Steez Ease. And guess what, folks? Today's Maya's birthday!
Big Taurus energy out here.
It's your fucking birthday.
I don't even like that.
Yes, Drake cool.
Every time, man. Every birthday. It's your fucking birthday. It's your every time, bro.
Thank y'all so much.
I know you hype, man. Getting a little bit older.
I don't even like Taurus like that, but Maya cool. She cool.
Listen, Taj, listen. When it comes to Taj, you have to have a certain vibe for him to accept you.
Yes.
And guess what?
She got that vibe. That's facts.
Tenfold, honey.
Tenfold.
Tenfold,
That's
honey.
That's facts.
Nah,
But yeah,
Maya's the
guys,
best.
welcome to the podcast. Today is the day that the Lord has made. It's a very special day. It's a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
You might not know it, but now you do.
Right.
Okay, I want you all to go out there and just get fucked up.
Live your best
Trash
life.
the streets and just burn it all down.
Okay,
No,
wait,
I'm
hold
playing.
on.
No, no,
feel,
but I feel good. I'm turning 28 today. And you know how sometimes people, they would freak out like, oh my God, I'm getting a step closer to 30.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Child, I'm not feeling any types of way about that.
Do you feel any different? People always say, oh, you feel
Right.
different.
Your knees
Closer
start
to-
buckling.
Yeah.
You sleeping in more.
Nah, I don't feel anything different. Like,
That's good. You aging with grace.
yes, absolutely. So, I don't know. I could definitely say I feel like this year is going to be way different. And it's going to be like super duper positive
Right.
and life changing.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I
That's
have a
good.
lot planned for this year as far as, you know,
Life goals.
yes.
Accomplishments. Okay, that's
Yes.
good.
That's great.
yes,
and
yes.
I'm pretty sure, like, you know, all your last year's experience made you, like, a better person this year.
More,
Like,
more
you know,
wise.
you're strong, mentally stronger, emotionally more in tune, you know.
Wait, 27?
Was a year.
It was a
time.
year.
It was time.
27 was a time, and you know, it's a mix of happy times and also like a lot of crazy times too. So I'm actually very happy to be out of that era. I mean, I'll be honest, with the pandemic and everything messing up my 25th birthday, technically I should be turning 27 right now.
Yeah,
But you
got
know,
robbed a year, so he put
exactly,
it
I
back.
definitely did. And it's so crazy. Like, I was at the nail salon and the girl, she's talking to me and she's just like, how old are you? I was like, oh, my birthday's on Saturday. I'm turning 28. And she just froze. She was like, oh my God, I thought you were 24. I said, that's great, girl. Keep
Black
it
don't
rolling.
crack,
Yeah,
baby.
keep thinking that.
Black
Keep
don't crack,
rolling.
baby.
It's funny
Exactly.
that we talk about age because, you know, in school, or I was actually doing a presentation on age-ism and adultism. Do y'all know what age-ism and adultism is?
Break it down a
Yeah,
little
please.
So yeah, so to my understanding, adultism is more so like the discrimination to the younger crowd. You know, like where older people will say like, oh, they're too young for this, or they're children. It's kind of like that mindset or that belief. Where ageism is more so to the older crowd, saying like, you know, once you get a certain age, you know, like you're too old to do certain things. So like that's kind of like the difference.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's what that means?
Right, and it's crazy because I didn't even realize that adultism was a word.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't
So-
think that was
right.
anything
And
at
so-
all.
But yeah, it's two different things, and it's actually like interesting. And it makes me kind of want to pull back from some of my 30 jokes. I know I'll be playing with Patrick a lot, like
Oh my
telling
God.
him once he turned 30, he
Killing
started
with those
drinking that
strays.
Tito's.
Oh my
Like, I
God,
don't
bro.
know.
Yo.
The strays.
Nah.
You just be minding my business. You old ass nigga.
Right, like yeah, that Tito's, you gotta chill. It's like when everybody turned 30, they start drinking vodka. I don't know why.
It's easy on your body, man. You don't
Oh,
feel
yeah,
like you
that
get
dirty,
hit like a
dirty
Mack
body.
truck. Like after drinking Henny after a while, man, you feel like you get hit with a Mack truck after recovering. It's like, damn.
It's crazy because, like, when I was a teenager and I was doing my illegal drinking, I was,
Allegedly.
Right,
yeah, allegedly.
allegedly.
No, I was doing it. I was doing it, and we
was
was having a
outside.
ball. But at that time, our drink of preference was vodka. One, because we didn't know any better.
Cheaper.
It was cheaper, and it got the job done. But once I became of age, I stopped drinking vodka for like a couple of years.
Yeah, had to duck it.
Now, I really, really like cosmopolitans and espresso martinis.
Okay.
Oh my God, I sound 28.
You sound like she went to a lot of cocktail parties.
Literally.
Right, yeah,
So, like, now I like those smoother drinks rather than always drinking down a margarita and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, we're still margarita babes, but...
Margarita babes.
Like, you know, you just see what works for the body. I will be completely honest with you. I do feel a way about the Tito's statement. Because I definitely brought a bottle. I brought a bottle of Tito's the other day.
Yeah.
But I was
Break it down, bust it down.
No,
you was making a drink though.
Taj was looking at you.
It'd be scary when they pull it out in a function and they like want to do shots. I'm like, excuse me.
Shots of vodka?
I'm not drinking.
No.
Wait,
that's like shots of white rum. Like,
yeah,
I can just picture Taj's face. You know Taj's face, yo. He just like
vodka. Me?
I'm good.
What's going on in this function?
I'm okay. It's time for me to go.
That sounds like checking out.
But no, I mean, I'm glad that you're looking at your age as a positive thing. And it reminds me also of an interview that Kiki Palmer did on Complex. We talked about it before.
Yeah, last episode.
Yeah, Speedy asked her, how does she feel about aging? Because I think she also turned 29 or almost 30, and she said something similar to what Maya said. Like, you know, I'm looking at it positively, and we should, like, as Black people,
I do,
because it's like, you know, it's another step and it's another accomplishment to make it through a year. Because, you know, life is not promised,
right?
So I think that's really good that you're looking at it in that way. And like I said, you're aging well. Like, you look good. You know, you outside,
right?
You're outside.
It's one of those things that like you don't appreciate until you get there.
Right.
And when you get there and you're on that journey, you start feeling like, you know, this is all right. You know, there's certain things, I want the more subtle things. I want to be in the more quieter areas. Everyone's different, but the ageism and the adultism thing is more centered around that. And I'm going to really, like, look this up now because I wondered why I would, like, just randomly, you know, go for other things. Like, you know, I'm more the stay-at-home type. You know, I'd rather just get the wine.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
like,
maturing.
Okay.
And like, you know, just making better choices. Like, for example, I was going to the nail tech, and before I would have these long nails. Like, Pat actually posted a video for my birthday in his story, and I'm looking at my nails. I was like, oh my God. Like, why was I walking around with them long old nails like
Demon
that?
time nails.
Yes, literally. But now I love short nails. Like, the thought of me having long nails kind of like makes me feel, no, we don't want long nails. All right, y'all. So you know what? Let's get to the docket. Let's see what we're going to talk about. Sheff G.
Sheff G and Sleepy. What is going on?
See, y'all just had me so messed up. I just tumbled my phone to the floor. Like, what is going on?
It's crazy how they did it. It's crazy how they did it, though. I mean, the alleged crimes and the actions they was doing, I mean, damn. They just seem like the paid in full story almost. They got the power. They put themselves in positions of power. Then they just got rid of the ops, or they tried to. It said they was treating their gangs to steak dinners.
Yes.
And giving them gold chains for alleged shootings and stuff.
So if y'all are not familiar with the story, basically, the NYPD, they busted Sheff G's gang.
Group. The regular label's Winter Circle, but they're the Crips. The moving Crips.
So they busted them because, you know, apparently they have been involved, responsible, allegedly, for a bunch of murders, robberies, shootings, X, Y, and Z. So the specific shooting that they're talking about now, one person was killed, 5 people were injured. And following the shooting, they actually went to a nice fancy steak restaurant and had a beautiful dinner. And they were doing cheers and toasts to the guy that died. And here's the icing on top of the cake. The shooter, he got a nice custom chain. And the guy that was killed, his name is engraved in the back.
Oh, wow. See, that's extra.
Aside from that, though, too, you got to talk about the video of Sheff in the car with all the like the tools. What's going on, bro?
So
with the mask of tools,
a whole lot of weaponry there, and I'm curious, Todd. I kind of just want to know your personal opinion about this because I know you were lobbying for these guys. Like, these are your guys musically.
Yeah, I like them. It's
Libra twin, right?
That facts, bro. Sheff, like, what's going on? You just got out, bro, barely, and now you going back in. It's like I kind of feel like they're getting distracted. I feel like they're getting distracted though, and it reminds me of an interview that I seen with Sheff G, and he was talking to somebody about Pop Smoke's death, and they were basically asking like, hey, like, do you move any like differently, or like, do you like make different decisions? And I feel like he's having a hard time leaving the streets.
He definitely has a hard time adjusting. I remember a news report about a year and a half ago about him going from New York to New Jersey. He was driving pretty fast. They had to stop. And from then on, I remember a report about a year and a half ago where he was traveling from New York to New Jersey, and I guess he was going over the speed limit, and the cops had stopped him, and he had a gun in the car, so he just took him on a high-speed chase.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Talk about chase.
Yeah,
We'll get into that next.
He did the dash,
Bruh.
but yeah, from that, he has a hard time adjusting, like, with all the money and everything. You know, he's still allegedly involved with the Crips. And he's in the streets, and I met Sleepy Hallow, you know, like at my job. He was a respectful guy, you know. He was there for his grandmother and things like that. I thought he was a good, solid human being. I thought he was a good dude. I still think he's a good dude, and you know, I'm really lobbying for them because this Rico thing is just taking out all the crews.
Right.
Whether you was in the streets or not, if you was involved, you're getting taken down.
Right.
That's why I feel like it's kind of not Sheff G's fault because he was already arrested. And they was like, we got him. Now we can build up the case.
Right. I don't think it's just that too. I'm talking about more so like just seeing the video of them in the car, like moving like that. It's like, come on. Like y'all are not regular people anymore.
That was crazy.
Like, what's going on?
But yeah,
I wish them well. I will hope that they, you know, get out of this or make better decisions in the future. I hate to see how it will, you know, impact them negatively. I don't know what's going on. Like,
this Rico shit is serious. They giving people from like our hood's football numbers.
Yeah.
And that shit's never cool. And you know, it's not excusing them for stuff that their
actions, right?
Or whatever they were caught on camera doing. You know, that's wrong as well. And I'm not gonna sit here and justify it, but it's like, bro, y'all taking away from the music. Y'all make great music that we listen to.
Focus on that. Like, leave that.
You about to throw everything away for that.
Honestly, it's sad because like it's clear that once you're in the streets, it's super duper hard to get out. Like, yeah, no. Like, I'm even thinking about Apollo from Harlem.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How, like, he went off the radar for a little bit, and then he comes back to Harlem, and instantly people mark him up.
Right.
And he's off the streets. So it's
just
just
because of his
like,
actions, though, too. Like, he did some dirt and then try to come back like he was good in the hood.
but it's just like, once
like
you're in it,
right,
it's really, really hard to get out. And then also on top of that, their music is jumping. So all the money that they're generating, they're literally buying guns and just putting it back on the street. And it's just like, guys, please, let's do something different.
Coming from the street, I mean, just coming from playing devil's advocate, seeing it from their point of view, it's like, we got an advantage on all of our ops that was chasing us down these blocks, and we got the money to power our people. Like, why not do it? The thing I don't agree with is like starting the drama. You get what I'm saying? Like, we got more money than these do, so let's go take some turf or whatever. I'm not saying they did that, but that's usually what people with money do. You know, it's like, yo, fuck it, let's expand our business. Let's buy a bunch of weed, let's buy a bunch of drugs, sell it. We're gonna expand the business to their streets. They can't beat all this gunpowder. We take their block and whatever. It's like movie shit.
It's like
that's
power.
like street mentality though. Like, if you're in the industry, the music industry, focus on that. And like Maya said, like, maybe it is difficult to do, but you gotta realize, like, it's better things out there. And I would hope that they saw that already, just with the little buzz that they were getting. And now, you know, it's all gone. Like, who knows when they're gonna be getting out, when they'll be able to do music again, or if they will even have the same fan base. Because they was like, they had a buzz.
They did. Winter Circle was hitting.
Right.
A couple of their tracks played on, you know, in the background of these episodes. Right. So, you know, we're avid fans of them. We're avid fans of good music. But I just really feel like my favorite question comes in every time in these situations. Does the end justify the means?
Right.
Everything you've done to this point, was it worth it? Look at you now. Was it worth it?
I mean, they don't look scared. They look like they chilling.
Nah, they do. I mean, I'm pretty sure they got a whole game plan for when they go in there, because it's a whole different world once you go in there. And I'm pretty sure their gang is more solidified in there than they are outside.
Right.
But that's still not to take away from that. It's like, bro, you can't have your feet halfway in the streets and music. You got to choose one.
Yeah.
You can go all the way in with music and still have that street portrayal,
right?
Because that's a part of your money and how your image and how you market
your connection. Like these are your people that you
that
probably
too.
grew up with. So
that too.
It's like, and like, you know what's crazy? I've learned talking to other people that sometimes they do feel guilty in their success.
Yeah,
like people feel bad for doing better and being forced to not be able to be in the same space with people that they grew up with.
And now they
so I feel like that's
obligation.
Right. So it's like that could be a thing too, but. Kudos to them, or prayers to them.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I don't know what's going to happen, but
they're not about to
good luck. Good luck.
Yeah,
but,
good luck.
Yeah,
and safety for real.
Prayers to everybody involved. That's the go-to right there.
Right. Wrap that up just like that. Prayers to them, and be safe out here, man.
Yeah, we're gonna be bumping all of your old shit because I don't know if we're gonna get anything new unless y'all pull a Rowdy Rebel off the bars audio.
In the gym.
And I hate those. I hate those. That's my opinion. I hate those tracks where it sound like you're talking on the phone. It's like, no, don't even do it.
I don't mind some of them. It's kind of cool.
Oh, if it's bars?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, I don't mind that.
You know, this is the lyricist over here, honey.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta be saying something of quality,
yes,
okay?
It has to have substance. But Mario, I know you. Speaking of Chase, you were telling me earlier. Who was in these streets? 2 hours.
Harry and Meghan. They were in these New York City streets.
Really?
Supposedly.
This is the part where everybody's just a little bit. I don't really know what I should believe here. So allegedly,
right.
Harry and Meghan, they were in a high-speed car chase
Of the royal family.
No way.
Yes, excuse me, of the royal family.
Supposedly.
In the UK, allegedly, was in a high-speed car chase for 2 hours in New York City.
Huh? Like.
All right, let's say that.
Wait,
again.
wait, hold on.
Exactly.
2 hours in this New York City with traffic and shit?
In this New York City, and that's why everybody's just like, even
Prince Harry, what you doing, boy? What you doing?
Even Mayor Eric outside Adams, he was just like, nah, y'all capping. Y'all are capping. He said, in New York City, my New York City.
Not
and
my city.
I didn't get a call about this or anything. Like,
Batman.
I don't understand what's going on. So, I don't know.
I want to call cap on that, but I don't know.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And then also on top of that, I don't know if a lot of people know, Harry's mother, Princess Diana, rest in peace.
Yeah.
She passed away because she was involved in a high-speed car chase with the paparazzi, and
that was a whole
allegedly the driver was drunk, and they ended up crashing, and she ended up passing away.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
that's really ironic that it's full circle like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then also paparazzi, y'all gotta chill. Like, these are still human beings at the same time too. So like, why y'all chasing them for 2 hours?
Calm down.
2 hours is excessive.
First of all, where are the pictures? Where are the paparazzi? Because they would have dropped that already.
Right.
I want to see the pictures. I need some proof.
Y'all don't feel 2 hours is excessive to really be on someone's tail for a scoop or a story?
Listen.
And even in this article, it says that they were highly aggressive paparazzi.
Photographers,
chasing them for 2 hours. Over 2 hours, this article.
I don't know, man. I'm about to put my conspiracy hat on again for the pod and let y'all niggas know.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, what blog was going that hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, who?
It was never that serious.
Because I know
Definitely
TMZ don't give a damn like that. To be chasing you for 2.5 hours.
Yo, what
like,
if it was the UK London people, like BBC News? What if they came all the way down here? That'd be crazy.
That's a possibility, but still.
Because they go hard for their own.
Exactly. You're making us look bad if that's the case. Like,
don't come to New York and do that.
Exactly.
Not with traffic, nigga.
Yeah.
No, but still, like, I don't want to leave this topic right now. Because
honestly, I don't feel like a New Yorker cares that much.
Really, though.
It couldn't have been 2 hours?
It couldn't have been us.
The way I see it is like, bro, like, y'all... All right, they're not family favorites. We get it. They took a huge stance that was, like, unfavorable to everybody. And...
Not unfavorable to me, because you gotta stand on your shit.
Family.
Yeah, to their family,
you gotta
I should
stand
say.
on your shit.
Right, I agree. And it's just like, a conspiracy hat on. Everybody, viewers, listeners, please. I feel like they try to take a hit out on them somehow with this.
Oh, God.
Get them out the way, because, they're living in their truth. They're standing on their decision. And I know the family hates it.
Oh, yeah, they absolutely hate it.
They didn't agree with who he chose. Let's be honest.
Or a partially black woman.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And, they had to live with that. And I feel like the type of family they are, it's like they always get what they want. So it's like, nah, we got to deal with this somehow. He doesn't want to leave her. We need to make this we need to have this happen some way. But a car chase just like Princess Diana is crazy. I know he had
on the run tour.
Yeah. I know they had extreme PTSD from that. If it's real,
imagine.
Wait, like
all of these articles, I believe that it happened.
So a lot of articles reporting it.
And Eric Adams, like Maya said, he spoke on it.
Eric outside Adams.
Eric outside
Not today.
Adams.
Not in my city.
Yeah, literally. Like, again,
Shock.
I don't know. I hope that they're safe. I hope that they're okay. And if this is definitely true, y'all need to stop it. For real. I don't care. Especially if it's traffic. Yeah. If you're on like a little moped, you could literally pull up next to that car, take all the pictures that you need to take, and drive right off. Why are we...
2 hour chase, over 2 hours.
2 hours?
And you know, that reminds me like of the question, I feel like we spoke about this before too, like would you rather fame or wealth, like money? I will always pick money because I could not imagine being chased for pictures.
Oh, it's over.
I can't imagine being chased for my likeness.
Yeah.
And I'm me. It's kind of like a weird situation to be in.
Like, sir, if you don't get away from me, you've been following me around for like, 2 hours?
Just like you. Like, please stop.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Remember, everybody, like, these are human beings. We are all human beings.
And I feel like people forget that.
They do.
They definitely forget that. They see them as, like,
idols.
Literally cash cows. Right. And it's just like,
they're
these
not
are
giving you no
actual
money.
people. I don't understand. And then also, you running around trying to take that picture, you are not going to get paid $10,000 for that picture.
Yeah, I feel like they think like, oh, if we get this picture that no one else is trying to get, or we're going to get the promotion, we're going to get the big bucks for the story. Maybe they get paid off commission. I don't know. I never worked for a news paper. Yeah. But it's like, damn, sometimes it's just not worth it. Yeah. This is one of those times. Mm-hmm. Especially where they could have really hurt themselves, and then after that, they're going to find out who it was. And if it was you, you're going to lose that job. Mm-hmm. It's probably going to be even worse because you're an accessory to, like, murder.
God forbid. Yeah.
I'm suing. Absolutely.
Yeah. You're going down.
Because if
you're
y'all thought that y'all going to... You need to leave.
Right. I don't care what you got going on.
If y'all thought that y'all was going to take me out the same way you took my mother out, you have another thing coming. Yeah. Another thing coming.
So there was one thing that's not on the docket that I wanted to add that we were supposed to say last week, but we didn't get a chance to. So... in the saga of your boy Jonathan Majors. Oh, God. That's a saga for this podcast, guys. Yeah, listen, it's a saga, all right? So it's still a rumor, it's rumored to be believed that he is now dating Megan Good. Amongst all of this domestic abuse and violence claims that he's getting. Yeah. Sweet, honest, and true Megan Good, man.
She ain't that sweet. She left her husband. Yeah. She's tired of doing all that prayer. I need to get back into work.
Yeah, that was dumb funny. Well, what do y'all feel about that?
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
No. Not to say that it couldn't happen. It could, but I don't believe it.
I just find it funny that, like, we have never heard or saw anybody that he was dating all this time. Right. Yeah. So now, because you're in a major scandal, right, you're going to get a good black woman,
Megan Good.
Right. Yeah, that's something to save face if you ask me. I thought the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't seem natural. It really does seem like this is all.
And has anybody confirmed? Like, have y'all seen Megan Good speak out or?
No. I just seen a bunch of publications posted at the same time.
Right.
That kind of leads me to believe like, oh, this might be true.
The last thing I heard about Megan Good was that Annalie Chopper was trying to put his dangling, shot, right. And she was just like, "Oh no, baby, like no."
He was trying to shoot.
He was trying to shoot.
But he gave her a shout out on one of his songs that he just dropped. I forgot the name, but
listen.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem real to me. It seems like a little industry cover up and all that stuff. So.
When they confirm it, we'll believe it.
Exactly.
If it ain't real, fuck it. If it is real, I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
Honestly, just leave Megan alone.
Yeah, please don't tie her up into all of this.
I feel like Honey is trying to get herself back together.
She so it's just
went
back to work.
Please, guys, like, please, Jonathan, like, leave her alone. Let her get her shit together.
She looks great for her age too.
How old
Stunning.
She looks very healthy.
She's not that old.
I'm thinking maybe 42.
I'm thinking 40. Yo, that's crazy. I'm about to say the same
42?
number.
42. She's 42?
Bro, she's been like
acting since young,
for a long time.
41.
Oh,
okay.
Holla.
Don't go why.
I'd still take it down. I don't care.
Okay. All right, well, Megan, if you're listening to this, you know my brother wants to shoot his shot as well.
Holla at us. That is Pat Easy, by the way.
Be careful,
I'll make your morning like a Sunday morning. You just let me know.
Be careful, you know Jonathan be punching. So.
Right.
Take it easy now,
That boy is
my
built like
guy.
a tank right now. For real.
All them movies back to back.
But do we have any new music? I know I haven't been listening to music.
Yes, so listeners, you know we love to shout out artists and music, and we love to talk about music and new drops. So Friday, May 19th, we had Summer Walker drop her EP titled Clear 2 Soft Light. I know we talked about this drop a couple episodes ago.
For sure, yeah.
Have y'all got to listen to it?
I know.
I just listened to one song, I'll be honest, because, you know, I've been drunk for my birthday. But I listened to, what did I listen to?
It's your month.
I seen the Insta.
I listened to Pull Up.
Okay.
And I also watched the video with her and Meech. I was like, oh.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Okay, I like this.
They're already in the video
Summer.
together?
Yeah.
I mean, they on FaceTime and everything else. You might as well throw them in there
Might
with some
as well.
extra views.
Mine as
But
well.
no, I gave it a listen, and I have not downloaded anything.
Oh, wow.
So
You might need another listen to it. That's usually how it goes.
Is she still sad?
Not necessarily sad.
Mm-hmm.
And I like sad Summer, but I feel like, you know, this is another project that probably is not made for me. Like, I guess as a man.
Okay.
Not to say that some of her music isn't, or that men can't listen to her music. I just felt like it was another one of those spaces where it's just like it's not hitting for me. So,
Gotcha.
but shout out to Summer. She's very talented. And there's some interesting tracks on there, like some approaches that she took. So shout out to her on that. I think it was 10 songs.
Oh, that's Tasha's boy.
Oh, Aminé, yes,
excuse
next.
me.
Yeah, get it right.
Sorry, bro.
That's
Yeah,
Adam
no one
Aminé.
can
Adam
never get his
Aminé.
name right on the first time.
Him and Kaytranada got an
Yeah.
album.
Yeah,
Like,
Kaytranada is a vibe, man.
I didn't know about him until
You
this
didn't?
drop. No.
what?
Yeah. But they also dropped a joint
See, you
album.
also don't. That's probably
Yeah,
why. You
probably,
you
yeah.
Give me in a nice space.
Right, yeah, no.
But a collab album between them two, huh?
So he doesn't rap. He makes beats.
Right.
Correct? Right. Okay, yeah. So I rock with that album. I downloaded some songs, but I definitely been listening to it since it dropped.
He makes me want to do this all the time.
Aminé been talking his talk. Like, he been talking his big one on this album. Like,
Okay.
I feel like he was like addressing a lot of the underrated responses that he's been getting, or like the fact that he doesn't get a lot of attention, and he was just addressing it. And he could write, he could rap, like he was showing that talent off. So shout out to them. I think their album is called Aminé.
Yeah.
Which is
like
fire.
their names
Fire,
mixed together.
like-
That's hard to say though. Like it was gives me trouble.
Kaytranada.
I actually like the cover art for it too. It's kind of simplistic, but at the same time, it just gives you like
It's a vibe.
the vibe
I
of the
feel
album.
like that's their vibe, though. That's,
If they came together,
this
yeah.
this is
It's
them,
fitting.
definitely,
It's
absolutely.
fitting. It was dope. Like I really rock with it. I keep bumping it. So shout out to Aminé, you did your thing.
Absolutely.
Especially from like his last project. I feel like it's been a little bit of time since he dropped that one.
Don't you love when you see the growth of
Yes,
artists?
I do.
Oh
I
my
do.
God. It's like
That's how
I
I
can
feel
look
about
back
21.
at your beginning and look at where you are now. Like, come here. I have to give
Give
you
you a hug.
Like,
Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it
you
in.
know who deserves a motherfucking hug?
Who?
Fucking Caresha.
No.
Yo. That's
Young
facts.
Miami.
That's facts.
Babe,
That's
babe,
facts.
babe.
I don't know if she's
Your
writing
growth,
off her music, but she sounds good.
yes, it's the clarity.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Because I was listening to when they first came out, I was like, wow, like
This is
my little
horrible.
chicken head ass was loving this shit.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But now it's just like, wow, the delivery,
JT
the
too.
cadence.
I
Yeah,
was about
no,
to say I was
definitely
more of a
both
fan
them.
of JT,
Me
especially
too.
when she came out of jail. She did that freestyle.
Yeah.
It was like, damn, she smoked that shit.
So the thing is with JT, I feel like she's always been. Of course, she grew, but she's as
Always
far as
been
her
rapping.
bars, hers has always been more
Better.
on point. Yes, Caresha, you know, it took a little bit,
Her
but
sound.
where she's at now,
sonically, she's walking. I'm not gonna.
oh
lie.
my gosh,
She's walking.
oh my god,
She's
and my bitch look good.
does.
Like
You look good.
Wait, you
You
look
look good. You look good, girl.
Yeah,
So
so
big
shout out
up.
to them. Yeah, shout out to them.
love the city girls.
The growth, because I was listening to something had popped up. You know, like when you're listening to music, like randomly it'll throw something in there.
Yeah,
and it sounded horrible. Sorry, it sounded horrible.
Yes.
I'm like, yo, there's no way.
I love how you said that, like, and it sounded horrible.
No, because it's just
it was
like,
really bad.
wow,
Like,
this was. I thought this.
Like that sounded like bad.
You know what's so crazy? That's the exact song that I'm thinking about too.
It sounded crazy. But y'all
my
sound
God.
good now.
Yes.
So that's all that matters. So shout out to the City Girl. Shout out to Aminé. Shout out to Kaytranada. And lastly, did y'all hear Kendrick did a remix to Beyonce's America Had a Problem?
No, I haven't, but I know that they got a like not a weird relationship, but they got like a nice working relationship to where like
they both talented.
Yeah.
But it's like Beyonce's in this untouchable space, and for her to reach out of her bubble and like have working relationships with certain artists, that must like to the artist that like
must mean a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I don't know. Like if it was me, granted, definitely giving my flowers to Beyonce, but again, she's a human being. Like this is probably a regular woman. Like when they do actually get to interact with her, so I don't be like thinking of her like in such a high space. Like yes, she's very talented. She's won many Grammys. She's like done many things for music. But I don't know. Like I would be excited, but I wouldn't be getting fanned out.
You know,
like it's like shout out to you, Beyonce, for reaching out to me, but.
I think it's the mystery.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it is. It's the fact that you're not telling me anything.
Right. Not everywhere either.
And when you do tell me something, it's cold. And it's just like, wow, like I commend the Beyonce fans, really, because she'll post something and they'll start looking back to her childhood.
Have to research.
They're like, oh yeah, well,
it's crazy.
She did wear this red jumpsuit when she was in the Girls Time video, and look, she's wearing a jumpsuit now. So that means Destiny's Child is coming back.
Exactly.
And it's like, how did y'all come to that conclusion? Like, I'm trying to understand, but okay. It's the mystery of it.
Yeah, okay, I'll give it that.
Kendrick, definitely.
Like Kendrick's statement on him hopping on that was just like, yeah, she reached out to me and I thought it was a good opportunity to work. We both are we both have Grammys, and she's an amazing talent. I'm an amazing talent. Bro, from that, the Beehive was just like, yeah, you're one of us. Kendrick said he is officially a member of the Beehive. I'm like, where did y'all get that from?
They're adopting him.
It's crazy, though.
But he slid on that record. Like, I would download that. Like, he did his thing, like, and it was so
Kendrick
good.
usually does his thing to me, though. That's my opinion.
Yeah, no, he be doing his thing.
And it's hard for me to accept it sometimes because I feel like he drops music and then just
gone.
And it's like, it's hard for me to be like, but it's hard for me when I think about him. It's like, he don't even be out here like that. But then when you look, all his music is hits. Right. Like, all his music is monumental or is big statements.
Quality over quantity.
Exactly.
Yes,
and he's really talented. Like, and the fact that he took such not a different approach, because he's already been doing like different sounds and stuff like that, but it was really unique, but at the same time fitting for the record. It's crazy that she must have had that ear to know, like, get Kendrick. Kendrick.
That second
I can see her like, Julius, I need Kendrick Lamar on the phone
right now.
I need him to be on this song. There's nobody else. Jay, get the kids.
Yeah.
Get the
Kendrick. I need Kendrick here now.
I don't like the stigma of Jay-Z being Beyonce's man and not Jay-Z anymore. Listen, they just be calling him, Beyonce's husband. That's just crazy. But Kendrick, just going back to what you said real fast, Kendrick's second project, around that time, The Pimp of Butterfly, I was like more quantity over quality with him because I was hungry, I was thirsty, I wanted more Kendrick projects, and then over time I started to realize like, all right, maybe this flow of him releasing every 2 to 3 years is all right. Then he went 5 years on the nigga. I'm like, damn. I don't know. Then he dropped it. I'm like, oh, this is all right. All right, I'm cool with this. But Drake isn't that, and that's a whole nother conversation. He be out there. You see him. He's doing the work. He don't take a break. He stays consistent and relevant for every year, bro. Whether he's switching the flow or
singing.
Like he's giving you a different vibe, a different theme. Like, and he's trying new stuff too, because look at Honestly Nevermind. It wasn't a hit, but he tried something. It was an experimental album.
I liked it.
And even though you can't even say that it wasn't a hit, because he's also in a space where whatever he does, people are going to press play, and it's going to be on Billboard.
Absolutely.
For a little while. Maybe not a whole week, maybe not a whole month, as long as other records had been, but when that dropped, it was definitely on Billboard for a minute. So,
because what's the song that Drake just dropped?
Search and Rescue?
Search and Rescue. I don't know why in my mind it came up as press and release. Like, that's why that doesn't make any sense. That's why I didn't want to say it out loud.
Nah, but Tosh said something. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
think about it. Like, when Search and Rescue first came out, people were like,
Yeah.
But the more I listened, the
Y'all
more I
love it.
was like,
Y'all love it.
come and rescue me. It's Drake. It's just a Drake thing.
I mean, just the, Taj mentioned a couple episodes ago, he was just saying how, excuse me, he was saying how, like, Drake, how can I say this?
He don't take no breaks.
Nah, it's more than that, really. It's like,
it's more like his connection and relative.
Yeah, it's just like
his ability to relate.
Yeah, exactly. Like he takes the time out to really make relatable music, and every time it's a different vibe. It's not just the same. I'm depressed. This girl left me. No, one flow can be that. The next flow could be I made it. I grounded. Now I'm spending on y'all hoes. You know, like there's dudes that feel that way out there. So I feel like Kendrick don't have that relatability.
And that's a flaw, and I feel like that's actually something that Drake has spoken out about before about Jay-Z. I think like he was just saying that the way that Jay-Z raps now, he's in this space of success, and sometimes he be rapping about stuff that people don't really relate to. At the same time, though, we're not gonna say Jay-Z is not that guy or he's not talented.
Exactly.
But he is. It's just the music is not, as relatable. So.
But yeah, not to go too far from that conversation, the original conversation of the new music. Shout out Kendrick, shout out Beyonce, shout out Drake. All wonderful, excellent artists. But we'll be here for days discussing that.
Right.
But yeah.
Well, guys, that is all that we have for today. I thank you so much for celebrating my birthday here with me. Thank you guys for checking out the show. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube, like, comment, share. Follow us on Instagram, Glory vs. Failure Podcast.
You know it.
Head over to any streaming platform. We have our episodes on every streaming platform. I don't know if you heard
every single one.
Every single one.
There's no reason why you not tapped in.
Literally no reason.
On his bully. I better
Seriously.
Tap in.
Put it on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, all of them, even the ones that I probably don't even know exist. All of them, we all there.
They
okay?
there. And we got our own website. But yeah.
We update weekly. We thank you guys so much. Glory versus Failure Podcast. If life were a podcast, it would be us.
Big facts.
Later, y'all.
And we out of here. We about to go celebrate for her birthday. You heard me?
Period.